Hi, all. I'm Kate, and welcome to the Knit+Sip podcast. Thanks, all who tuned in yesterday for our brief tour of the store and our little corner of the world where we're located. I wanted to give a brief introduction of myself today and talk a little bit about why I'm here and why I started the store, and a little bit about what the podcast will be about and what you can expect. So let's get started. Like I said, I'm Kate, and I started this store in Louisville, Kentucky over the Next Row Knits just about a year ago. And my big goals for opening the yarn store were to create a community here in Louisville where we could learn and build our skills and our love for fiber arts with each other. I also wanted to focus on the sustainability of natural fibers, and I wanted to really emphasize that crochet and knitting, fiber arts is trendy again, and I wanted to bring some trendy yarns into the store and infuse that into our community and, help people find what their trend is, what works for them. So those are some of the big reasons I'm here. And let's talk about what you can expect from the podcast. So during Vlogmas, you'll be getting some shorter episodes from me that just give kind of a little bit of an overview. And then starting in the new year, we'll really dive into a few interviews with, just really some people in our community. So just regular knitters like you and me, and also looking to meet with some people in the bourbon industry. So we are in Kentucky, so some Kentucky Proud bourbon, hence Knit+Sip. We also have some great local tea shops and local coffee shops that we'll be talking to. And in between all of those kind of different things that deviate a little bit from fiber arts, the big focus is going to be to talk about our 12 months of beginner knitting projects, as well as our 5 store knit-alongs. And so that will be the main focus for the podcast, and it's really going to be a learning-based podcast. So when I got started knitting, I found it so helpful to have someone really hold my hand, like physically hold my hand. And so I wanted to give that to other people and to talk about things that we can make as beginners that aren't necessarily just a square or a rectangle, like things that we're actually going to use, and to talk a little bit about some things that the person who taught me to knit instilled in me, and things that have really fueled my love for fiber arts that I want to pass on to the world. So that all being said, let's take a quick peek at the 12 months of beginner projects that we've selected, as well as our featured yarns that we're really excited to send to you all.